Hello, this is Greg. Today I'm going to put together this little, says automatic garden light. First thing I'm going to do is show you how it works. And this is on 6 volts. You get about that much brightness. And how you adjust it is you just cover it up and turn this potentiometer. They'll turn off all the way down, turn it up till they come on, release. And that's how it functions. That's on 6 volts. Now I'm going to shoot it up to 12 volts, and it does work just fine. There's 12 volts, turn it on, but it does get way brighter. So you get you get way more light out of this baby. So you turn it up until it's as bright as you want it to be. Like that. And you have an automatic light. And it's adjustable to the power supply. It says on here from 5 to 12 volts, the lights come on at 5 volts, but they are not bright enough to do any good, to really see anything. It's just really, really dim. So, yeah, so that's the device. Here is how you get it. Let's go to the Switchology here. Always got a problem with that. There we go, right there. This is on, you can purchase these boards on PCBWay. It is the automatic garden light using LDR sensor right here. So if you were to, well, let's go through it. Log in. And add to cart. I don't remember how much they cost. Let's see, do I got lowest shipping? Yes. So $9.57 delivered for 5 boards. And you can change the colors if you like. I wanted blue. So that's where you get them. If you know where, I better not cancel that just in case I want to come back. So if you already understand how to put one together off of the, you don't need to watch me put it together. You'll be just fine. Then you're off and running. You can stop the video and go order your boards and patiently wait about 2 weeks for them to arrive. For the rest of you, I'm going to pause and set up and put together a board. Okay. For those of you that are still watching, interested in the assembly, I'm going to do a couple of things different. Number one, I'm going to put my resistors in. I'm going to kind of bend them in a little bit of a weird way here so that they lay in like that. And so I can read what their value is after the fact. So how I've been doing that, stick it in my little bender here on a fairly wide one. I want to make sure I get my, well, that's a little hard one to read, isn't it? But I think that's right there. And then take this little pair of pliers and just grab it right at the edge, bend it down. Same thing over here. Bend it down. I'm going to do this in real time. I'm not going to change anything. Or I'm not going to, well, I might edit this if I have to stop and go find something, but other than that, Well, isn't that just a little devil to figure out, huh? I'll try it that way. Okay. And I don't monetize anything, have no intention of monetizing anything. So feel free to skip around however you want to. And look at it however you want. There's that one. Now let's, where's multimeter? Let's go to ohms range, and that is a 9.9 kilo ohm. So that would be the 10K, and U should be 1K. Okay, so let's do the 10K first. Oh, come on. And I just 3D print these little benders out. If you're doing this kind of just hobby work, I'm just retired. 3D printers are pretty good for prototyping whatever you want. In fact, that's what this little light is going to be. That's why I'm taking my time with it. Because it is going to be, I'm going to go all the way through with it. I have to design something on Design Spark, and it's going to be a big old project. Hopefully you'll all follow along. And I don't try to teach anybody anything. This is how I do it. There are many ways to do all of this stuff. Drop that in. That looks pretty good just like that. And I think I'm going to solder those right where they are from the top. So can we see all of them? Excellent. Oh, better clean that tip. Oh, that looks horrible. Who used that last? Come on. Oh, come on. I think I might leave those lifted up just a little bit, since it does it kind of naturally when I put it in there. Right there. What the heck? Look, it dropped right back down after I released it. And you. Without melting. There we go. Clean that tip again. Now let's go around to this side. And we'll turn around this way. Can I see it better right there? I actually can, can't I? There you go. Boom. And boom. You gotta love the microscopes, I'll tell you. For an old guy, well, I don't even know if I could have done this kind of work as a young guy. Okay. Now, look at that. That looks kind of nice. And then I can see all the values of every one of those. So if something goes wrong with it, then I have a good chance of just looking at it and testing it. Although this is going to be a real low voltage and not used a lot item. So, hopefully it's just going to sit in the back of the room and come on when someone walks in, because I'm going to hook it up to a motion sensor too. I'm hoping to. We'll see. Okay, there's that. Those all look pretty good. That one right there looks like it could just use a touch more solder. So let's go ahead and just do it right now. There we go. Looks better. The other ones look but very nice. Look at on those ones where they just slipped right through. That's an excellent solder job right there. Jeez. Okay. I think I impressed myself. All right. Now, what's next? Let's go after this LM358. It's got this little guy on it right here. We have the little U, so a little dip marker, whatever you want to call it. And then, there we go, perfect. That one in there nice. It looks like it's going to sit in there nicely too. So let's just spin it over, kick you back. Tack this thing down right here. Nice. Let's give it one more touch, make sure it's pushed up all the way. And let's come about this side here. Right here. That looks good. And if you're new at soldering, I was a certified welder at 16 years old. Went to Job Corps. So I've been welding my whole life. So it's the one thing that I do have experience at in this. So just hold it for a second and roll it in. And don't try and put too much. Just, you can always add a little more later if you don't like it. There we go. That's in there nicely. Now let's go after this this right here, the potentiometer. So let's see if we can see what this looks like here. There, and there. Okay, I kind of like that. And clean your tip often. Let's see if I can do this. Just touch it and hold it, let it warm up a minute, and give it a little bit of solder on it. Boom, right there. And then on this first one, what I want to do is heat it up after the fact and kind of sit right there. It's on a tiny angle right there. Let's go underneath and put some right here. And then we'll push on it and hold that down. And straighten it out. Pretty good. Since we're under here, we'll go ahead and finish this off. A little more on that one, and get you. Okay. There we go. And it sits on there just a wee bit crooked, doesn't it? Well, I'm not going to be too picky about that. Now, here we go, moving along. I think we'll put this BD 139 chip in. Geez, I cut my nails. They still kind of look all... Anyway, Sorry about that. And here we have the chip. BD139 has the little line right here for the back. So we'll just shove this. Ooh, maybe we'll just shove this in the hole. Ah, there we go. I think I'm just gonna, that should work right there. All right, let's pull this right to there. Okay. And we'll just give it a touch. There we go. I always try and hold them down too if I can. It's just, it doesn't matter. I don't know. Got a thing about it being neat, square, and on the proper angles. Huh. Hold on a second. What's that one right there? Almost looks like there's a little hole right there. I guess there isn't. It's just the light. It is. It's just the light. Okay, good. Yeah, there's that little chip in place. Let's go ahead and snip the lines off. Whoops. I got a little fancy with my LEDs. I'm going to, I already heat shrinked red and black. Heat shrink to the legs. Okay, how we looking? I want to see if I can, oh, I'm probably going to hate myself for this, but can I give this a little, that's not going to work. It's way too much tool for that. How about this right here? Can I just, I can't, can I? Huh? Leave it. I'm going to leave it. It's just got that little, it's just not quite straight and I'm bugging me. All right, here we go. Moving on. The LEDs. This is what I do with the LEDs. I put little red and black on them. And so we'll just stick them in. Long is always positive. I didn't do it for a marker so much as to just kind of make them look cool. And add a little color to the project. So I'm going to try and put these on one at a time here. And the reason why I want them lifted up is because I'm going to, ouch, I'm going to bend them around. We'll see how far I can actually bend them. Now that I'm looking at it in there, I can't really bend it too far, can I? Oh, look, it made a little cap over it where it was a little long. That looks kind of neat. All right, moving on. Sorry, this is my hobby. This is what I do for fun. So you just have to bear with me on my idiosyncrasies, or I guess you can always turn me off. You know, it's okay to dump me. My ex-wife did. So in some ways, the best thing that ever happened to me. Okay. Those are looking good. Good on top. Yeah, it's definitely going to make it a little colorful having the different colored things on there. I'll have to come up with something a little better on the for moving these around. This one is going to be this one. And I am going to go through with the whole project on this one too. Got this in shot. Yeah. You'd be surprised at how much stuff I find that I've done wrong after watching a video and have to go back and redo something. It's funny how I can see it on the video so clearly, but I didn't see it when I was sitting right here doing it. And I have all of this stuff set up mostly because of returns. I wouldn't even be making videos if it wasn't for returns. Because everybody demands a video. Oh, you have something went wrong? Send me a video. Send me a picture. So by the time I had all that stuff set up in here, I thought, well, I might as well start making videos again. So here I am. A poster. Posting videos. I guess it's better than a poser. Although I don't really even know what a poser is. Somebody that gets their picture taken. Okay, looking good. Oh, come on. Okay, there's the LEDs in place. All right, look good, look good. Let's give those some snipping. You always want to try and get every one of these little wires too. I don't know how many videos of mine you've watched, but I probably said it 5 or 6 times. It's really a bummer. I actually blew up a board because I had these wires laying on the bottom, on the mat. I laid it down, and it just didn't do anything. Well, I just burned everything up. So, all right. Now the LDR. What I've done with the LDR is I have heat shrunk both legs and then put some clear glue heat shrink on it all the way down. And I'm going to put it out the back side of this one, because the thing I'm going to make, the housing I'm going to make, this will be pointed outside, or possibly even I'll bend it up in this manner. But that way, this will be the inside part, and this will be the light gathering, the sensor part, if that makes sense. Sorry, it was not what I meant. I didn't mean to make a joke out of that, but it kind of tickled me. So, very little joke. Okay. So, there's that. And what do I do with my jar? Oh, right here. Where am I at? Right here. Left-handed. All right. And there is LDR in place. Now, let's put in the power supply. What I want for a power supply is going to be this little guy, and it doesn't fit in there. So what am I going to do about that? How about I just wire these into here, or just hardwire this into here? Let me get a little more, I'm going to put this chip in before I lose it. And this is something that I recommend that you actually do. I know it looks like these are big pins and you can't make a mistake, but I recommend getting right down on the microscope and making sure those are going in where you think they're going in. Because they can definitely mess you up. If they go, you know, they can just fold right up underneath each other. And okay, there's that side, looks pretty good. Oh, got that one right there. And the pins bend super easy, so it's not really a problem. There we go. That went right in there nice. And then, okay. So I have found that to be, for myself, I have just put those in and thought they were in and gave them a push down, and one of the legs just was fully underneath. So I started doing it this way. All right. You can use whatever method you want. If you're watching me, you're either a professional going, look at this fuck up, or you're another amateur going, let's see if I can get this done. Oh, look at that. Look at this. What am I doing? You see the problem there? Jeez. Positive is red. Look at that little tiny wire in that big ass hole. Anyway, moving on. Let's fill that big ass hole in with solder. Oh, sorry, I cussed. I try not to cuss on my videos. But it does, you know, it happens. And so, to those out there with sensitive ears, I apologize. But I spent 16 years in the Army, and I was in armor, and I was in infantry. And so, I have a potty mouth. Okay, there we go. Now, just to end the video, I'm going to, let's turn on my power supply right here. Should be able to see that on the left corner there. It's set at 6 volts right now. So let's go ahead and put a, grab a probe. Dropped a pin. So, red to red and black to black. And then, oh, I already had a thing. Oh, that was for that test on the other one. So then we'll hook this up with, what do we got here? The black right here and the red right here. Okay, now I need my little screwdriver right over here. And we're set at 6 volts, 100 milliamps. And let's hit the juice. And, oh, look at that, it already came on. So let's, you turn this all the way down to where it doesn't work. You cover up what you want and then turn it on, and there we go. It works perfect. So there is a project off of PCBWay. Let's go back over here because, you know, the ones that work are great. And I have some that don't work, but, well, let me rephrase that. It's not that they don't work. I have not been able to get them to work. I am an amateur, so I'm not going to say their stuff doesn't work. But this is the board right here. So if you are interested in one, $10 and you can make 5 of them. So thank you for watching. Have a great day.